Federal authorities say China-backed cybercriminals tried to tap into phones or networks used by Donald Trump, Senator JD Vance, and members of the Harris campaign. Sources tell CBS News that officials think the hackers accessed telecommunication systems and targeted the candidates. The extent of the alleged operation and what information might have been compromised is unclear. In a joint statement, the FBI and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency said there is a federal investigation into the, quote, unauthorized access to commercial telecommunications infrastructure by actors affiliated with the People's Republic of China. For more on this, CBS News Homeland Security and Justice reporter Nicole Sgana is in our D.C. bureau. Nicole, good to see you. What do we know about this investigation?
Lindsay, good to see you. Investigators still looking into the breadth of the cyber operation, what exactly was compromised, but two sources familiar with the investigation now telling CBS News dozens from both sides of the political aisle have been targeted by the Chinese government-affiliated group. American researchers have dubbed Salt Typhoon. Now, Salt Typhoon attempted to tap into phones or networks used by former President Donald Trump, Senator JD Vance, and members of Vice President Kamala Harris's presidential campaign. And as part of their campaign, more than a dozen telecom companies have been impacted. In a joint statement, you referenced it published by the FBI and CISA last week. The agencies confirmed the FBI is investigating, though we're told the investigation has been ongoing for weeks. And this is not the first cyber operation to target the presidential candidates or their campaigns. Last month, the Justice Department charging 3 Iranian hackers for allegedly targeting members of former President Donald Trump's presidential campaign. But law enforcement here, they're currently treating Salt Typhoon and its hack as an act of espionage. And that's important, Lindsay, because what it speaks to is what China and these actors want here, to gather information, but not necessarily to influence the outcome of the U.S. elections.
Nicole, CBS News just obtained a terrorism bulletin warning that so-called threat actors are likely to leverage claims of election fraud to drive general election-related violence. What are these threat actors? What more can you tell us?
Yeah, CBS News is the first to obtain this federal bulletin warning that some individuals are calling for violence amid swirling claims of voter fraud ahead of Election Day. The bulletin, which was published by the Department of Homeland Security's Office of Intelligence and Analysis, assesses that some online forums that are used by domestic violent extremists are posting threats of violence toward election officials or just the infrastructure to prevent perceived fraud or to retaliate against it. And federal investigators say a few things could amplify this potential violence: a contested or close election, variations in state election laws, and even technological or administrative errors impacting vote counting processes in the days ahead. Now, analysts are poring over this open source material, saying some online have threatened to intimidate voters or election staff through surveillance of election infrastructure or personnel. Some of these online users have also promoted methods of sabotaging ballot drop boxes. All of this as ballot boxes in Oregon and Washington state were set fire early this morning, Lindsay.